Hello Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you. So your song this week is Juice by Taisia. The song definitely has inappropriate language in it, so keep that in mind if you do decide to listen to it. But basically the premise of the song is she's only calling when she wants the juice. So someone might be feeling this way about you, or you might be feeling this way about another person, where you feel like because you have something, someone is calling you up, someone is interested, someone is friendly with you, or talking to you more, or coming back into your life, because you are upgrading in some form or fashion. This also could be speaking of someone who only calls you for one thing, whatever that may be, but someone who you feel is maybe trying to use you in some way, or again, someone could be feeling this way about you, however it may be, but I also wrote down I was so low I had no one to call on, and then you hit my phone up. How'd you get my number? They doubted me and now they want my energy. So yeah, it could be people or one person that had doubted you or looked down on you in one way at one point, and now they want your energy. Now they want to be around you, want to talk to you. Yeah. Okay. So with the retrograde, it does bring a lot of people back. So you're going to need your discernment in those situations. So let's see what's going on. Let's see if any of this comes out in the reading here. Please show me the focus for Scorpio. Okay, remembrance. All right. So yeah, so you might be remembering, like thinking back, like maybe people are coming up out of the blue and you're thinking like, when were they there for me? How did that situation end? Were they working against me? You could just be remembering back to situations. You could be doing a lot of reminiscing. You could be having a lot of nostalgia at this time. There's some sort of remembering, and maybe you're remembering past deceit in some form or fashion. As these people come back, it kind of brings back what had happened with these people. Please show me the situation for Scorpio. Please show me the situation. What is that? Prosperity, yeah. So yeah, there's some sort of prosperity you have. You could have won the lottery just now, or you're gonna win the lottery. I'm not saying that you're gonna win the lottery, but like it's like you come up in some form or fashion, like, and then all of a sudden people are reaching out to you, talking to you, wanting whatever you have in some way, and this could just be your energy, again, your light. The situation is that you're really prosperous right now and you don't know who to trust. Please show me the goal for Scorpio's inner being. The situation, the goal, or like the greater purpose here. Gaia. Okay, so some sort of connection, some sort of it could be speaking of your connection to nature, specifically your connection to the earth. That aspect. This could be speaking of divine feminine energy as well. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. Yeah, our connection to everything. Maybe this whole purpose, the whole purpose of this coming up for you to need your discernment and everything, is coming up as kind of like a lesson to kind of help you in future situations, maybe on bigger scales as time goes on, but this is helping with your ascension in some form or fashion. It's helping you realize something about your connection and your maybe your purpose. It could be speaking of your purpose as well. But yeah, I find it very interesting. Like situation here is prosperity. All right, please show me what Scorpio is remembering. Please show me what Scorpio is remembering. And just focus on. Huh. Okay, so we have the cat and we have freedom. Okay, so what I'm feeling with the freedom card is I'm feeling like it's like someone's maybe remembering, oh wow, the knife fell out. That talks about conflict. Someone might be remembering how difficult it was to achieve freedom in the past. Someone might be thinking back to when they needed freedom in some form or fashion. The cat talks about watching. Talks about watching. So remembering back to watching some sort of situation or witnessing. Okay, so your remembrance could be, you could be watching yourself, really. You could be remembering back to the situation and kind of watching yourself go through it, reminiscing about it in some way. And again, this could be someone that you're dealing with as well. Depends. It all depends. Please show me more about the situation for Scorpio. The wings. More kind of about freedom a little bit. You could have felt like you were in some sort of cycle that kept you, held you back in some way. You could have felt held back in some way, and now you're achieving this sort of freedom. But the prosperity has come because of your hope and your wonder. You know, changing belief systems, you know, entering new timelines. I was just doing the Cancer reading and this was talking about that as well. Changing new timelines. Yeah, and it's like you have this prosperity from having this hope and like wonder for your life and what you're doing. And maybe you're feeling the low vibration of others around you, and it's causing you to be like, where were you when I didn't have this? You know what I mean? Where were you when I didn't have whatever it is? It could be physical things. It could be even a mindset. Like, where were you when I, you know, couldn't be this high vibrational? You know what I mean? Something like that, you know? Let's see. Please show me more about the situation for Scorpio. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the senses. Okay, yeah, so I'm feeling what I'm feeling like with this card. It's like you've used your intuition. You're guiding yourself. You've guided yourself to this prosperity. You're guiding yourself in some way, and you're up there. You're up there. It's specifically what I wrote down when I was listening to the song. You've gotten up there. You've upgraded, and now you know. Yeah, people are coming back. People are coming back, and it could be different for everyone. It doesn't have to be that everyone coming back is looking, trying to take something from you. It's not about that. It's just that, you know, you again use your discernment and your intuition, which you already are doing that to lead yourself to this prosperity. Or if you don't already have it, you know, you're coming up in some form or fashion, and you know, you're guiding yourself there. Of course, you know, your inner being and guides and everything, but you are following your intuition, your inner guidance system. Please show me more about the purpose and goal here for Scorpio. What is, you know, Scorpio's inner being, higher self's ultimate goal here? Please show me more about it. Solitude. Okay, so this always reminds me of like meditation. But the goal here, the purpose is maybe, you know, your guides are just looking to like get you alone and asking you to connect with them in some way, like asking you to maybe open up your belief in them a little bit more so that you can connect with them more easily, more openly. But you know, this situation is teaching you that, and that's the whole purpose of this. You might be asking your guides for the discernment on these people, and you know, it's kind of like you just kind of need to quiet your mind, because if your mind is going a million miles a minute, and like you're overthinking and your ego's in the way, then your inner being and higher self and guides and angels and ancestors and stuff can't get in. They can't reach you. So it's asking you to quiet your mind, especially if you have any negative or intense thoughts. I want happy season, by the way. And I'm sure that this season has been intense for you, just like everybody else, but I feel like Scorpios almost have the easiest time in their own season, because it's so like, it's almost like familiar to them, the uncovering of everything. Gosh, all these cards are flipping out now. Okay. But yeah, if you're having a birthday soon, or you just had a birthday or had a birthday, happy birthday. All right, please show me more about the purpose and goal here. Okay. The other. Okay, so this would be alluding to a counterpart. But also with the other here, I'm definitely feeling like more of your guides, honestly. Like kind of reaching out to you, like trying to connect with you on a deeper level, on a more, maybe a more obvious level, you know, maybe more straightforward, I guess is the best way to put it. All right, please show me, what is Scorpio watching here? What is Scorpio watching? We have the Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So you're yeah, again back to watching yourself, like juggle which direction to go in. Juggling a way to your freedom, of, there's so many different ways you could be needing freedom from within your own, with your own boundaries, with your own limits, with limits that other people like enforce on you. You're kind of like remembering back to some sort of commitment of some kind that had kept you juggling in some way. Juggling. You could have been juggling a lot. You could have been, you could have had a lot on your plate in some way. I randomly want to say that, but, and you could have felt really restrained by this, having, so much, you know, pressure put on you. That's a little random, but please show me more about this prosperity coming in for Scorpio, or here for Scorpio. The situation is prosperity, so please show me more about this prosperity. Okay, so this talks about truth. So it's, you know, you could be living in your truth, and it's leading you to prosperity. The Lovers just came out. Yeah, so making decisions for yourself based on truthful to yourself. You could have been someone who easily lies to themselves, maybe, and you know you are being you're being led and guided to freer times, like more positive, high vibrational times, more prosperous times, because you're living in your truth. You are not lying to yourself. You're being very honest with yourself. Yeah. Please show me more about this prosperity. Judgment. Yeah, so you made a serious judgment call on your what is best for you, what your self-worth is, what you deserve, situations that you do want to put yourself in, don't want to put yourself in. So it seems like you do have the proper discernment in this situation here, and that's why it's such a prosperous situation, and it could be a prosperity of clarity, answers, truth. Yeah, clarity. I'm seeing a lot of energy with clarity here, with the Judgment in the wing and everything. It's like very freeing. Yeah, freeing. So much freedom. Very freeing times. Clarity, allowing you to be free. And that could be also what this freedom card is talking about, is like your remembrance of these things, you're watching yourself go through these things, like maybe you are deeper inner reflection with yourself and thinking, watching yourself go through these things and kind of analyzing them from an outside outside point of view, but it's still you, but it's like, it's almost like remote viewing on your own life type of thing. Let's see. Can you do that? Can you remote view when you're past self? Yeah, right? I know you can do past life regressions, but I'm talking about like remote viewing on a version of you from this lifetime. I don't know. I guess I'll have to look into that. Let's see. Please show me more about the purpose and goal here for Scorpio. Scorpio's inner being's like main goal here, the whole purpose of this situation. Obviously, it's a life lesson. It's to help you when you're experiencing this on larger scales, etc. Oh my gosh, strength, yeah. So it's help the way that just flipped out. Oh my gosh, what did this flipped out? Yeah, the four of swords just flipped out. I feel like I always talk about this card now. It's with the lamb, like, has the four swords above their head, but they're so calm because they see the way. So there's no reason for them to be stressed. Yeah, strength, your inner strength, your ability to deal with these situations probably a lot quicker than you have had to deal with this situation is kind of what it feels like. It's like you just have the strength. It's like you the way that this transpired, it doesn't have to be the way that a situation like this transpires ever again, because you've learned all these lessons and had all these experiences from going through it the first time. So the next time it comes up or anything like it comes up, you're going to be ahead of the game. You're going to be able to deal with it much more smoothly because you know what to do. And you're being honest with yourself now. So that's awesome. Please show me about this connection. I don't know what that was. Please show me more about this. I think that was the Wheel of Fortune. Please show me more about this connection with another being part of the purpose or goal here. Okay, so we have a walking away from what does not serve you. Again, alluding to your ability to do that more easily for future. And I feel like I was talking about this in a Scorpio reading a while ago. For some reason, I just remembered it. Your ability to walk away from things that do not serve you. The Eight of Wands, which speaks of communication, and in this card, it's like really intense. It has like the lightning. It's all rainbow. It could be some sort of intense conversation about which direction you want to move in for your greatest good with the Ace of Wands. What new beginnings you want to pick up. With the Eight of Wands, I randomly want to say that you might have there might be a lot of avenues that you can take. You could have even say 8 of these Ace of Wands as options. And with your honesty, you're going to be able to have that discernment to know which one to walk towards. But yeah, so this might be speaking of a situation of even being faced with the feeling of a need to walk away from a connection with someone, a karmic situation of some kind. The whole reason is for a lesson. My camera's battery is like super low randomly, and that's kind of spooky. Alright, please show me the outcome for this inner reflection. Knight of Swords, yeah, going quickly towards what you want, cutting out the things that you don't very quickly. The Knight of Swords is a very quick knight. So, fast movement towards this Ace of Swords, towards this truth and living in your truth and making a judgment call and having this prosperity. Please show me the outcome of this truth and good judgment. Please show me the outcome for this truth and good judgment. You've probably done a lot of healing recently. You've probably made a lot of changes within your own belief systems and what you believe about yourself. And yeah, awesome. Total emotional fulfillment here with the Ten of Cups. your truth is leading you towards your emotional fulfillment, you know? They're both necessary. Both necessary. Please show me the outcome of this walking away and walking towards what does serve you. Please show me more about the outcome of this walking away. That the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands is right on the bottom of the deck here. There could be there's definitely some sort of communication going on. Communication, again, with your spirit guides, or communication with another counterpart. But again, communication with your guides and inner being while in solitude about what to walk away from and what to walk towards. Yeah, it's interesting because it's like past, present, future, like walking away, you know, speaking your truth here with the Eight of Wands, going towards that new beginning, passionate new beginning. Please show me the outcome for this. The Lovers. Okay. So doing this could lead you to a very strong, positive soulmates, twin flame, counterpart connection. Yeah, for sure, because the Queen of Pentacles just fell out, and the Queen of Pentacles is always in a connection, in a commitment. So it's like I'm feeling like some sort of new commitments with another, honestly. And of course, the Lovers, you know, a love situation is lovely. The Six of Wands just wanted to fall out. Yeah, so awesome. Love is the outcome for this. Walking away from what does not serve you, the love that you don't want, going towards what you do want, loving yourself the most will lead you to the greatest love that you can ask for with another. To love yourself gives the ability for someone else to love you, you know? All right, let me just get an advice card, right? I have time, yeah. Please show me advice for Scorpios in this situation. Please show me advice. All right. We have the Inner Temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Listen to your heart in these situations. And transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Lovely. Yes. So things are changing. Abundance is coming in. Love is coming in. But it's all about you guiding yourself there with your own intuition, your own heart. Keeping your heart open whenever you make decisions, because your heart is necessary just as much as your mind. Devotion to yourself is, I feel strongly, what this card is speaking of. Being true to your heart. So thank you so much for joining me, Scorpio. If you're interested in winning a free personal reading, you can do so by following the link in the description. I'm going to be choosing someone on December 13th. For the December reading. I already chose someone for the November reading. Yeah, so thank you again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!